Hello, folks. Hello, traders. Let me see how we recording. Yeah. Hello, folks. Hello, traders. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Solar Trading. Quick disclaimer: trading carries a huge risk. So anything you see here, it's just for educational purpose. Don't try to trade whatever you don't know yet. Uh, Today we're going to be speaking about market structure. We spoke about that last time on this channel, which was like 4 months ago. That was the last time I uploaded a video. I was really occupied with classes and few things, so I couldn't give YouTube some few rooms to upload few videos or so. Well, I'm back now, and yeah, we're back at it. So now we're looking at market structures for starters, because I told us way earlier that we did need 3 steps. You can check the last videos to know more about the 3 steps, but we did agree on that we do need 3 steps, which is one, we need our structure. Number two, we need our zones to trade off of. And number three, we do need our confirmations. Yes, sir. So these are the 3 things we did speak of and say we're going to actually talk to and emphasize on. But for starters, we're going to be dealing with structure. We're going to take it like I want a beginner to take my channel and literally go through everything and be caught up with what to actually do when you get to the market, because I want to be able to give my little kids or my brothers I said kids my little brothers the YouTube channel to actually go through and understand it without me going back to explain to them. You get it? So at first I'm gonna make sure like structures is gonna be down first. Then we're gonna talk about zones and confirmations. So first of all, for structures, we both understand and we all do know like structures for bullish trends. It's higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And without that being said, there are actually structure two market structural plays, which can be rather a bullish one or a bearish one, you know. So please, whenever you're actually hoping to go into a market and trade, kindly know where you're coming from the higher time frame. Probably you're all bearish and you're trying to trade a bullish move, which couldn't have been possible. So always try to denote yourself from the higher time frame. So for market structure, we do have the bullish ones and the bearish trends. For the bearish trend, we have the lower highs that also breaks lower, giving us a lower low. The lower low fails to break the lower high, which is what makes it another lower low as well. Sorry about this. Which is what makes it another lower low as well, creating a lower low, a lower high. This lower high failed to break this high, but if this had breaking this high, it would have been a different story. So this is how we know a downtrend is still in motion. We don't just start concluding, oh, uh we're buying trends or anywhere or anything. We wait for confirmations, we wait for hands to be shown, because as we can all see, this hand here has been shown to us like this is a bearish market already. So whatever you do looking for as the zone, it should probably be coming up from somewhere up here. And if you're trying to target, for starters, your target should be a next liquidity point that actually took out the previous low and also giving us a deep retracement into the previous lower high that is still waiting to be mitigated, because picking zones, well, that's when we get to zones. We're going to talk about that. Well, for now, let me just actually stick to structure and talk about that for a very long period of time, because I believe it's not going to be a short video. So stick with me, guys. Uh, so this is a bullish for bearish. So now, if we want to actually talk about structure, let me see. Let me actually denote some few briefs about structures and examples and all. Guys, if you don't have any question, or if you haven't, sorry, if you have any question you want to ask me, kindly reach out. You can send me a comment on this video, or you can reach out on Instagram. You can reach me out on Instagram. Uh, well, I don't want to go too far. Well, I believe my channel should be just down here. You can check this video here. You'll find the link to my Instagram channel. I think this is gonna actually take my time trying to upload and all. Mm, so speaking more about structure, in a scenario whereby we do have uh wait, I think this video is about to play. Yep, I knew it. Just gonna pause it. Uh, back to that. You can find my Telegram channel here and my Instagram channel to DM me if you have any. Excuse me. If you have any questions, you can DM me on those two platforms. I'm most likely to answer you for sure, for sure. So yeah, back to the channel. We have higher highs here and higher lows here. We do consider this market as a bullish one because
Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
amazing
Here is another.
point. So yeah, we have a break of structure here, indicating us like a buys or so. Then the best thing we do is what? Well, we wait for 50% of the trading range to be met, which is gonna be like, don't look for, well, I'm gonna give you rules. Rules number one is don't look for uh kindly please jot things down unless it's just for your own good. Uh don't look for buys in a bullish move if we haven't gone below or we are not at 50% of that trading range. Always know your trading range whenever you're trading. If not, you're most likely not even gonna know what you're doing. So if we're at this trading range, 50% of that means we should rather be here or go lower to look for our next buy move to take out this new or previous higher highs that's just chilling right there, or the next draw of liquidity, whatever way you want to define it. You can call this the next draw of liquidity. You can call this your next buy side liquidity. But your liquidity should be where the move was being indicated, which is first of all where the buyers got in and sellers were being shut off. For instance, sellers were in here, but the buyers got in and actually went and gave us more orders more than the sales. So with this being seen alone, we can tell like, okay, market structure actually shifted from probably the previous down to now giving us and showing us bullish sentiments. So we have much higher reasoning and understanding to look for bullish moves, at least for this first liquidity standpoint. You know, so when we get to things like this, the market doesn't just fall or anything. We can expect this market to remain bullish for as long as it wants to. Yeah. Can expect this market to literally just remain bullish for as long as it wants to until we do have a potential shift in structure that indicates what probably sellers coming in or something. Then from this kind of price movement or behavior, we can start looking for sales to get involved. We can start looking for sales to get involved, especially when the this level has been broken. This will be our next liquidity point. These are ways like people don't teach market structure. They just tell you start looking for higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Yes, you can do that, but do you know where else we're going for after that? Are you coming from a different standpoint of maybe, let's say, the daily time frame or a 4 hour time frame? Or that's like the minimum structure I've been looking for as a bigger time frame. Uh Weekly, where are you basically? You should know where you are as a trader if you're trying to enter trades. So yeah, this breaks now it turns to a lower low because this low is lower than this low, and yeah, it should be, excuse me, it should be probably your higher low here. Can you imagine your eyes? All these are not really necessary though, but I'm just denoting them so you can actually know when they do talk about like higher highs, higher lows, you probably don't get yourself confused. And this here is a low high because what this high is literally, as the word does, incline. It's lower than what this high right here. It all goes like that: lower high, lower than this one, lower high, lower low. You know, you get the drill already. So market structure is probably as simple as that. But the main takeaway is this. The main takeaway is actually this. When a market does start printing bullish, I'm gonna be giving nuggets on every video, I guess. When the market starts printing bullish, there should be no reasoning for you to start looking for sales from any other where apart from you having an higher time frame or you coming from a bearish standpoint and higher time frame, or your higher time frame is kind of like telling you, oh, we're probably going to sell from here feeling an imbalance of something, something, something relating to what you're looking for and your understanding. Because trust me, you always have to trade what you know and what you understand. Well, I don't even know what you're doing in the first place unless you're trying to get someone's signals and just look up their charts, which is probably not going to actually help you for the long run, and you do know that already deep down if you have to self that. So knowing how to actually read the market is one of the best thing you can do for yourself. So we have this knowledge like if we're printing eyes, we printed this low here, we pushed higher, we fail to break this low right down here. If we're failing to break this low and this low here created a new high, that means the next possible low that we should be looking for entries should be around here. Unless we want to go bearish, we can take out this low or grab liquidity. Did you get what I said there? Unless we want to break this low and start going, or we just want to grab this liquidity here and also still fail to break this low, we should still keep going higher after that. If not, the market has printed bullish already. This and this, it's all you. That's like an entry confirmation, or that's an entry confirmation already. Just having two breaks of structure, that's an entry confirmation already. But it's something we're going to speak in the future about. So, like, having this alone, setting us with bullish. But where do you want to get involved? You might find your luck and hit yourself right here and start going up. Perfect. But what? Does it? Nope. Alright, I guess I can do that though. Doesn't work like that. Well, I'm trying to actually take it off so I can do what I want to do again and show you like fine. This can actually also just take out this liquidity here and just keep going higher. You know, it can. The market is not fixed uh to doing one thing at a one time. No, the market is random. It's gonna give you moves that are very, very, very identical. You know, So one thing I can tell you or help you out to give you like few hints and bonuses based on what I've gone through. Uh, if things like this do happen, I'm coming. Yeah. If things like this do happen, I want you to study this move here. I would like you to study like, excuse me. This is in the form of many things, and you can get confirmations by looking at the market and noticing how the bodies do align. Now, it's something we can see here, but it's based on experience, and that's what I'm speaking about right now. And based on many trades I've taken and see it for myself. Uh, when we do look at the close of how this has been taken, as like how can I explain this? When we do look at how this low has been dealt by the take of this low right here, by the expansion of this low, how this low has been taken out, we're gonna notice like this low probably the candle body of this probably 2 or 3 5 candles that right here didn't close down. They actually just waited or something. You know, those are like few indications that might actually prompt you telling you that oh probably this is a liquidity grab or something. We should look for moves to the upper side and uh the market still continues at this direction. Are you getting it? Because this can easily fake people thinking, oh, we're probably going what lower with broken structure. You know, with broken structure, now we're probably like here. We're trying to like, oh, we're here now, and the next thing you know, we might be trying to like go lower from here, and you know, thinking like this is like a break of structure, which is not a break of structure. You're probably not missing your your real move. You know, you're not literally knowing where you're coming from. And yes, it might go lower, but that's not what the movie is talking about, or that's not what the market is trying to show you. You know, and I'm not here trying to say, oh, all what I'm saying here it's to the T. No, the market can usually just do this, which is go lower or go higher. It all depends. But this is prompt to happen, and this is probably going to be a fake out, most likely. And as I've said, don't just take my videos for how it's been said and just start trading and throwing lot sizes and all. Please do your own research, do your own backtest, and make sure you journal because you can go through my Telegram channel. I'm gonna put it in the link below. You can go to my Telegram channel here. Uh, I have screenshots of trading view trades that I did take, which is probably like the before and after ones that you can probably go refresh your memory with. You know, and yeah. So let's go look at a little bit of structure here on EU. For EU, mm, well, for EU, man, I don't even know where EU is coming from. But for EU, I think EU's move right here is looking long. I don't know. It's looking long, but this is from like 2020, 2003. Yeah, long. But this long isn't just long, long. Because now I will break that down. The long has broken. Let's say we moved from here to here. This is low. It's probably yeah an intermediate low or a low low that might probably be taken out, but it's a low that probably will let's say retail traders probably got into trying to buy, as the move is going up like this. We're just trying to like get the little support and resistance here, break and retest. It's a low that we can call upon and look at. This low here give us this high give us this low give us this high, and this one here, well, as you can see, this here broke this low, but didn't actually do anything significant. Before we know it, we were back up here. And remember what I was saying at the video here? Like just recently, I didn't even know that was gonna happen. Like for reals. Uh, which is this market here can literally decide to just keep going higher because first we've printed one, two. That's shown bullish already, you know. And if we've shown bullish, we're most likely to remain bullish. Did you peep that? Especially if you're coming from the higher time frame. That's why I kind of advise people to start from like the weekly, because if you can see bearish from the weekly, that means you're prone to like to be expecting probably the next week bullish or 2 weeks bullish. That gives you room for daily bias. Do you get that? So we'll just continue this structure leg so we can see how market structure do play and how we can do understand it. Then we move to break down here. We still failed to break this low here, so we haven't actually switched. We're still bullish right now. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to look at this other ones here. I'm just trying to follow the legs. This leg here still indicates that we might be bullish. This pushed up, creating what? A low lower than this. It failed to go higher, creating a what? Low low. This lower low created another lower high. This lower high here failed to literally go higher than this. Are you seeing how bearishness are coming in play? To me, the bears might not actually be fully set in until, let's say, this low here has been broken. Yeah, it's broken. Until that low has been broken, then we can probably say, oh, we've actually switched to bearish now. Until we switch back to bullish again. You've actually switched bearish for a while until we switch back bullish again. So following the structure here, this lower I created a higher low here because this low is quite higher than this one, and this higher low here created a lower I. So it ends up being stuck in this range, and we just break through. Like we just break through here like wildfire. Here, broke through here, pulled back a little. Yeah, I'll call this a pullback, and we broke this level here, which is this previous one, with just a week. And with that week, remember what I said? Literally, well, that was just that's like an understanding of liquidity, basically. You know, then this to here, and we just went lower. That's like yeah, we just went lower. Basically, I want to say something about this. That's like an understanding of liquidity, basically. If you do notice, I'll take all this. If you do notice, the lows here do fail to close. It's just for the week. And at most, you might get a close. But if the second candle actually tries to break back in and close above this level here, then I believe that level is kind of probably be a liquidity grab or something, you know. So keep an eye out and always know your market structure because your market structure tells you what next. So yeah, from here, excuse me, from here we pulled up back into a little of a higher high. because this is quite higher than this one, and this higher high here creates a higher low, which is also pretty lower than this one here. As you can see, it's quite low. This one is lower than this one, and this one created a lower high, and the lower high created a lower low. But this lower low as well hasn't fully given me uh a full indication of what I want to go to right now. Do I want to break this low? Do I want to try pulling back up here to fill in some this or that? You know, right now I'm still blank on EU. Trying to know what next to do. But we've been buried so far, which is nice. Yeah, I hope we do understand that. Please, if you don't understand anything or you're confused, or just let me know if you have any issue. Uh, the more you talk to me about your issues, the more I can help fix them, and you know, we all get better basically. Because I'm trying to help as much people as I can. Literally, at least before my brothers start getting to watch the videos, they're quite a little bit young, but doesn't matter still. Hmm. So this is what I have for market structure today. I will get in touch with the zones. Because imagine if I start talking about the zones right now, I start talking about confirmations, it's gonna be very, very long video, way longer than this. So the market structure is as simple as waiting for your levels to be broken and confirming that that's rather a bullish or a bearish leg. And yes, it might fake you out. That's where you gotta know, like, oh, is this actually a fake out or no? Are we fake going towards the market direction or what not? Now it's based on what you see in the market. But first, your market structure should be down. First thing should be checked. You should know if you're going lower right now, or you should know if you're going higher right now, and you should know like your market structure can literally be a bullish. Like let me do this right now. Give me a minute. Your market structure can literally be in a lot of forms because you can have a bullish market in a bearish one. When I mean in a bearish one, I mean this year is trying to look like a bearish market, like a pullback, right? Creating lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low till we get to wherever we want to get to, and we just like bounce back up, and we kind of like start switching directions now. Are you getting there? This is how the market literally moves. We don't just have a up, down, up, down, up, down, and we're going to the moon. No, we probably have just what a up move, a which is like an expansion, then a retracement to close in the gap might take. I'm pretty sure it should take almost the same minute, or not the minute, but almost or more minutes that it took to expand. Did you get that? It takes longer than the expansion time to pull back. Well, I'm sure you should pay back to eventually, and that's kind of logical too as well. Well, not every time, except there is news, the market can just throw a week in there and take it out back again real fast, and you be like, oh shit, I might not have gotten into that because that was like a fast retracement or something like that. Well, yeah, things like that happen. You're not meant to be in every market and every time. Literally, there is way too many opportunities in the market with this strategy of ours that we're using. When you literally start trading like this, bro, the market is endless. Literally, way too endless. Get out of picking setups nowadays. But it is fun. It is fun because you kind of sit back and see like, shit, I don't have to be upping into all those trades every single time. And you kind of get yourself like, oh, I'm someone that actually can be making and pulling out, let's say, 5 hours in a week. That's good. You're in a we have positive and losses, cool. You know, then That might be what, probably 1% or 2% a week. That's up to you. That's what you do. That's what you're gonna do. Improve. You know, we all start from little till we all get bigger or increase our lot sizes or accounts or something like that. You know, but until that, the market is not just sinking, going up, down, just for you. No, there are pullbacks. There are complex ones like this right here. It's a pullback. You know, pullback. This level here, why it doesn't break and indicate such like we're going higher, I believe there is no reason we should be looking for buys until this level, this inner structure right down here, this last inner structure, not this one, not this one, not this one, and not even this one. This one right here, supported the last price move. So once it gets broken, that's your indication like, okay, we've switched our trend right about now. This expansion alone changes everything from the bearish to a bullish. Now, do you still want to be like, oh, we're still pulling back now, let me start looking for sales? Or we've actually gone through our sales and we've actually retraced way more than 50%. So, and this is happening now, I should be looking for buys, thinking about it. You get what I'm saying, right? But yeah, the market can still decide to crush lower and everything. As I said, this is for you to go practice and look at how those things play out. You know, and when you start getting deja vu, should I call it deja vu's? Well, when you start getting like not like flashback, but when you start getting like few uh photogenic, when you see things and it recalls to you, like I've seen this before, like in hindsight, then things get more easier for you to rather believe in the strategy or for you to know like, oh, this things actually work. It's rather me not managing properly or me still pushing the guns way too early. Are you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Strategy is not just uh structure is not just a set smoothing up and down move. It comes in the form of this, it comes in the form of this, it comes in the form of probably a up here. This just took a very nice good low up here, then this just cleared this out with like a nice good feeling, and from that on we just keep going higher. Who has seen this before? Please, if you have, kindly kindly tell us in the comment section. You see yourself trying to, oh, the market has pulled back, let me buy. Then you buy, the market actually even feels to take out the previous or the next high. Then it takes you out, then still in that range. I mean, still in that range. It goes back up and actually takes out this next liquidity with these two ones right here as well. Then you be like, what? I lost this move. Seriously? Are you getting it? So the market coming in and showing us how to look at it, it's very, very random. It's not just up, down, as I did say earlier, you know. So those have been liquidated, people have been taken out. So you gotta know where you are to actually make a good uh standpoint and understanding of what to do next. Well, I believe I can call it a day for this. The next time we're gonna be talking, we'll be talking more about the zones, you know, where we should be trading from, where we should be looking at, which ones are valid, which ones are no longer valid, because everyone keeps marking out zones from here, 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 here. Well, when we talk about zones that day, please stay in check and kindly subscribe to my channel, give us a thumbs up, like this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.